The nursing program here in Sumter has a very rich history. It was started approximately 40 years ago. This building here downtown in Sumter opened in 2010, and we've put out a lot of graduates to meet the demands here. What makes Central Carolina Technical College's nursing program unique? I think we have a stellar simulation lab. It has really risen in being highly promoted for student enhancement with their learning. So we're even looking at becoming a stellar lab and becoming accredited. As a college, we work with a 4-county service area. We're covering Sumter, Lee, Kershaw, and Clarendon. Our clinicals are done in those areas, and it's really great because we try to place students that live in specific areas in those clinicals that are closest to them, so they're sort of vested in their community. In the last 15 to 20 years, I would say that nurses and health sciences in general, they're all in high demand positions. Central Carolina nursing students have a lot of successes, and of those would be 100% job placement. They have a lot of good job satisfaction from the positions that they are filling, and they're moving into a lot of critical care areas first early on, so that means they're very well prepared for that. I've been a nurse 32 years, and I can say that education in nursing is my chosen reward. I really think my fondest memory here was last year. We initiated our first Nurses Night ever, and it really went over well. It brought a lot of our alumni together. It was just like a great reunion.
And I've run into some of the students, and they just think we're celebrities if they find out we're from the first class that went through Central Carolina. And it amazes me that they have so many students that are going through now with classes of 80. I can't believe that the classes are that full. We started out in an old funeral home with the first class. It was called Sumter Technical College at the time, and our classes were really close-knit. They chose 20 candidates initially for the first class, and I was one of the candidates that was chosen. There were very few that had not had another career prior to going into nursing. And I had been in banking for 10 years before I went into nursing myself. So it was like a whole group of second careers. And we wore our little blue aprons. We looked like little penguins. Part of our experience as the first class at Central Carolina was to create the hat and the pin for our nursing class. The pin itself is the 16 laurel leaves that were members of the first class. We wanted to make sure that it included the Florence Nightingale emblem and the candle. I think that the pin represents so much more than just the nurses who participated in that first class. I think it represents our camaraderie and our experiences together as a group and our clinical activities that we participated in. And it's nice to know that they're still using the same pen for the classes that are still coming through Central Carolina to this day.
I decided later in life that I was going to become a nurse, and I'm glad that I did. It's a rewarding career. I love home health and I love education. And in 2008, I think it even hit home more that it was even more rewarding. I became a cancer survivor. And that really hit home as to why. You always ask yourself, why have I chosen this? Why am I doing this? And that was the epiphany for me to say, now I understand, so I could help other people. And nursing is very rewarding. You can't win them all, but you do know that you can walk patients up through to their last breath and do that with dignity. And you can educate them to get them to that point. So there are a lot of facets in nursing that you can choose.
There are so many areas that you can get into in nursing. It's just wide open. The sky is the limit. You just need to start and complete and continue on to where you want to be. Your goal is your own.